Have you ever walked into an airport and felt like reality had slightly shifted? You can be surrounded by thousands of moving people, yet feel entirely alone. You know exactly where your gate is, but you still feel lost. This is the psychology of a liminal space. An airport is never a final destination. It is a strict in-between zone. You are physically standing in a room, but mentally, you have already disconnected from your home without arriving at your destination. Every terminal and concourse is part of a machine engineered for a single purpose: transition. This disorienting atmosphere is a functional requirement for a building that needs to move millions of people as efficiently as possible. To maintain that efficiency, the airport environment has to change how your brain perceives three specific things: space, autonomy, and time. Once you see how these three elements are targeted, you stop being a passenger and start seeing the hidden psychological logic of the machine. Think about the design of a global terminal. To process thousands of international strangers every hour, the building prioritizes universal clarity over local personality. This creates a remarkably monotonous visual language. Whether you are in Delhi or London, you are greeted by the same massive expanses of glass, curved steel frames, and harsh artificial lighting. Your brain normally navigates the world by looking for distinct landmarks, a unique staircase, a particular window, or a tree, to anchor its sense of location. Airports replace these landmarks with repetition. You walk past endless, identical rows of gray seats and through corridors that mirror the ones you've just left. Without distinct physical anchors, your internal sense of place begins to dissolve. Because the architecture itself provides no organic clues about where you are, the building has to provide an artificial substitute. These signs function as the building's operating instructions. Their stark colors and universal symbols become the only tools to navigate the void. You are no longer experiencing a physical location. You are simply following the internal logic of a massive sorting system. Then there is the security checkpoint. This is the exact physical boundary where the normal rules of your everyday life are suspended. You are issued a series of rapid commands: surrender your belongings, remove your shoes, and step into a scanner. In a normal public space, you move freely at your own pace. Here, your behavior is dictated by a rigid rhythm of standing perfectly still, followed by sudden instructions to proceed. Constantly alternating between proving your identity and waiting for permission creates a specific psychological state of compliance. Passing through this checkpoint reduces you from a free-moving citizen into a tracked unit being processed by the system. After security, the machine takes control of your time. When your brain is entirely focused on a future event, like a boarding call, every passing minute feels agonizingly slow. You find yourself checking the screen over and over, verifying the gate number and the departure time. This constant focus on the next stage traps you in a stretched, uncomfortable timeline. To manage this psychological discomfort, airports route you directly into a maze of luxury retail and bright branding. You have an hour to wait, and you cannot leave the building. This makes your time a highly valuable commodity, so the airport gives you things to do to monetize your boredom. Browsing these shelves acts as a psychological anesthetic. It forces your attention back into the present moment, temporarily distracting you from the anxiety of waiting. In an airport, time is no longer a natural progression. It is a captive resource, engineered to be spent. Beneath the cold, calculated infrastructure of the terminal, there is a very different human reality. You can see it in how thousands of people cope with being here, retreating into headphones, phones, or books to create private bubbles in a crowded space. But eventually, your attention moves to the terminal walls. Here, the stillness of the waiting area meets the kinetic energy of the airfield outside. Watching a flight depart serves as a physical reminder of the transition you're about to make. It marks the moment where the life you know is finally swapped for your destination. Airports feel strange because for a few hours, you are entirely unanchored. You are caught between the version of your life you just left and the one you are heading toward.